A Overwatch 2 Spotlight event and a PlayStation State of Play happened today, so there's been some conversation going on around the gaming space, so I figured I'd just give my little 2 cents about everything that's been going on. Starting with the Overwatch 2 Spotlight event, where they basically put out a whole roadmap of things that they want to add to the game within the near future, those things being some new game modes, new characters, and they're adding perks to the game, which in my opinion are kind of reminiscent of the hero talents from Paladins. They're also updating the 6v6 game mode and they're adding loot boxes back to the game, but none of these things really seem to be the main talk of what anybody cares about with this roadmap. In my opinion, the reaction to this spotlight event really just shows me that the vast majority of people are done with Overwatch, and there seems to be nothing that they can really do to make them want to come back to the game. They're never going to make true on their promise of a PvE game mode, so there's always going to be people that hold a grudge about them for never adding that. But even the things that they're adding mechanically in the game, which are things that a lot of people have been asking for, like loot boxes or 6v6 coming back, people didn't care once they started testing those things or bringing them back. So I really don't think that there's any way that they can compete with Marvel Rivals at this point. I think that it's okay that Overwatch can't compete with Marvel Rivals because, like I said, I think that that game just ran its course for a lot of people. But if it is the case that there's nothing that Overwatch can do in terms of updates to bring y'all back to the game, why does it seem like that same group of people is the loudest group of people when it comes to hating on Overwatch? Because I understood the hate when everyone was still on Overwatch because it was coming from a place of wanting the game to be better. But now people are standing firm on not caring about Overwatch regardless of what update they put out. So why do we still put so much time and effort towards something that we claim not to care about? In my opinion, a lot of people are stuck in that talking a bunch of crap about your X phase, but I hope that that goes away soon because it's getting to the point where a lot of them are just trying to ruin Overwatch for other people that do still enjoy Overwatch rather than just going and enjoying the game that they enjoy now. A lot of people were saying that the PlayStation State of Play was a complete disappointment, and while I don't think it was a complete disappointment, I do think it was slightly disappointing to not see that many first-party games that PlayStation wants to put out this time around, especially considering the last State of Play really wasn't all that exciting. I would have loved to see at least some Ghost of Yote, which we did not get at this State of Play. But instead of just dogpiling on the State of Play and calling it trash like everybody else is, I'm just going to go through and name off some things that I actually am excited for and want to see because we got some cool stuff like a Monster Hunter Wilds trailer, got some DLC for Stellar Blade, DLC for Lies of P. So there's definitely some stuff for people to enjoy throughout this State of Play. Sega gave us two game trailers that I'm pretty interested in, one of them being Shinobi Art of Vengeance. This is made by the developers that gave us Streets of Rage 4, and I really like those old beat 'em up style games. So this game really looked cool to me. I like the art style, the combat looks fluid. We didn't get to see much of it in this trailer, but the game's coming out right around the corner. It's coming out August 29th, so I'm sure we'll be getting some more gameplay trailers coming soon. Sega also gave us a trailer for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which at first glance just looks like another Mario Kart clone, but the level design looks really, really good. The graphics look cool. It looks like there's some kart design going around, and honestly, who doesn't like Sonic? So I feel like this game has a little bit of promise. I'm probably going to check it out just because I like Mario Kart and I typically like these like Mario Kart clone games. Another trailer that had me really excited was Directive 8020, which is a Dark Pictures game. I already like the Dark Pictures franchise, but I really love sci-fi horror, especially since it looks like the alien operates kind of like the Thing, and the Thing is like my all-time favorite horror monster. So this game looks like it's going to be very promising. It comes out October 2nd, and I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on it and probably checking it out when it comes out. We also got a trailer for a new Five Nights at Freddy's game called Secret of the Mimic. This game will have you playing as someone who's going into a warehouse to get some technology that was being developed by a contractor that went missing. This technology turns out to be the Mimic. This game will be developed by the same people who made Help Wanted and Security Breach, and it's slated to release June 13th. We also got this roguelike that came out for PS5 and PS4 today that looks pretty cool called Warriors Abyss. I might check it out. The game looks pretty fun. The combat looks pretty cool. I usually like roguelike games, so check that game out if you want to. But those were all the trailers that I was excited for. We also somehow got a Days Gone remake before Bloodborne, got a trailer for the new Onimusha game, a trailer for Metal Gear Solid, and we got a trailer for Seros. So there's definitely some things for gamers to be excited about if you're into those specific game franchises. But again, I don't think that this is the biggest disappointment in all of gaming. I just think that it was a slightly disappointing state of play. I wish I saw some more from PlayStation, but maybe they're just saving everything for Summer Game Fest or whatever. But that'll be it for this one. Keep the conversation going, whether it's on Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, State of Play, whatever it is in gaming. Leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.